Last week we saw the DSY rejecting at 103,454. So if you watch the weekly forex forecast I did last couple of weeks, probably maybe 2 weeks ago, you will see that I mark this level as a very strong level of demand. So we saw price actually rallying at that level, ranging at that level, sorry, for some times, for some days, like probably maybe 2 weeks. If you see the candlestick, if you can count this candlestick, is up to 2 weeks. So last week Friday we now saw the rejection above 103,454, and then what I'm actually looking at this level is I don't think this buy will last long. You get, so probably you can just see maybe a retracement and then a move to the upside. So if you want to probably check where this retracement will end, then you can actually use the Fibonacci retracement level, this high and then this low. So probably you can drag from this high to this low. So this DSY, we can target this area as where that probably that retracement might end. So we might target 50% or 61.8 Fibonacci retracement level before we see a potential drop back in the DSY, because I still think DSY is just going to retrace here for a while, and then we'll see the DSY weakness coming back to the picture. So probably that's what I'm actually looking at on the DSY this week. So if you want to actually use trend line to support what I've been saying, you'll see that if we are to probably, if price were to retrace back to that trend line, you see that that trend line falls between 50% Fibonacci retracement level, where we might see a rejection back to the downside. So which means this week we might be looking for GBP USD sell, Euro USD sell, AUD USD sell. That is probably US dollar strength going to this week. So that's what we're actually looking at. So welcome to my YouTube channel. This is Ambafx. This is where I bring you the latest insights in the world of forex market, the fundamental, the technical. So do it to like, share, and don't forget to drop your opinion in the comment section. So the link to my Telegram channel is in the description box, where I drop free signal, and then there is a link to verify broker and the verify profile too in the description box. So do it to register and start trading. So before we go to the individual currency, let's check the economic activities of next week. So Monday, that is on March 24, we have Euro Flash Manufacturing PMI, we have German Flash Manufacturing PMI, we have Flash Manufacturing PMI from pounds, and then we have US dollar manufacturing PMI. So these are leading indicator news, and these are high impact news. So you have to watch them closely, and then you don't want to be at the wrong side of any move when a high impact news is about to drop. So on the US dollar manufacturing PMI, the previous is 52.7, while on the Flash PMI the previous is 51.0, but market forecast is 51.2, and on the Flash manufacturing PMI the market forecast is 51.9. So let's see how it goes. So probably if this come out better than expected, then you should see the DSY strength, and then you should see the likes of GBP USD, Euro USD selling massively. So on Tuesday we have the US consumer confidence, and then we have on Wednesday the CPI. On Wednesday too we have the CPI from the pounds and from the AUD. So that's that about that. On Thursday we have the news that is released every Thursday, that is the unemployment claims, probably what they call unemployment benefits. So that is it, and then we have final GDP in the US dollar. So probably we don't think we have much in the economic activities next week across the pair. So the only day we should be expecting the volatility is Monday. You get, so I think that is that about. So on pounds US dollar, if you check this pounds US dollar, you see that last week there is I put a demand level indicator here that probably we might see price rejecting it, and after 3 days we saw price rejecting that level. So this rejection, I don't think it's going to last, but for me, I think price is going to retest and then come back to this area. So this is where I'll be targeting this week. I'll be targeting 1.27883. so let's go to the 4-hour time frame to check what is going on around that particular area. As you can see, there is a breakout of this trend line in the 4-hour time frame after confirming the demand level, the supply level first. Sorry, supply level. That's a mistake from my end. So after confirming that rejection at the supply level, we saw this also break to the downside. So on Monday, we might be looking for a retracement back to this area and a rejection back to 1.27883. that's what I'll be looking to trade this week. I'll be looking for USD to the downside. So I can only be looking to buy USD if we break 1.30071, then that's when I'll be looking to buy GBP US dollar. So the next pair I want to check is Euro US dollar. Euro US dollar too, if you check the daily time frame, you see the level of supply around this particular area. So this is it right here. Yeah, this is actually the level of supply around this area, and as you can see, we have a double top rejection and then another trend line breakout to the downside around this area. So what is going to happen next? So probably on Monday we should be waiting for price to probably reject to the upside, like probably do some retracement, and then we should have a rejection back to 1.06334. So that's what I'm actually looking at on Euro USD going to the next week. So on the next pair is a US dollar JPY. As you can see, this US dollar JPY right here is still in a downtrend. You get, so I won't be probably want to buy this pair unless we have a breakout of this and price break this high and then retrace. Then I will want to enter a buy setup at this area back to 1.54, back to 154.588. But for me, for now, what I'm actually looking for is for price to reject at this level, and then I will sell back to 147,193. You get, so the high probability is that price might actually reject at 149,504 back to 147,193. So this is what I'm actually looking for to trade this week. But if we now have a very stronger US dollar, probably if the US dollar is stronger than JPY, because I think both are strong for now. So if the US dollar is now stronger than JPY, so then I'll be waiting for the break of this high. So if this high break, then I'll be looking for a retracement to enter a buy setup back to 154,588. But if price reject at this area, I'll be waiting to sell, put my stop loss above this high, and then waiting to for my target at 147,190 or below, because this might break anytime soon. So that's what I'm actually looking at on US dollar Japanese yen. So the next one is a Canadian dollar Japanese yen. This one I'll be willing to sell JPY at this level, and then this is my safe zone. So if price probably break above this high, then that's when I'll be looking to buy, probably take my profit at this high. But for now, I'll be waiting for a retracement back to this high, and if there's any rejection, then I would like to wait for a breakout, then I will sell back to 101,470, and this level might actually break, so no doubt about that. So that's it on Canadian dollar JPY. So that's the level I'm actually looking at there. So on US dollar Canadian dollar, and the US dollar is strong for now. As you can see, it creates a double rejection at this particular area, and what I'm actually looking for is for price to probably hit this resistance level around this area, and then we might actually see price breaking this to the downside. So on Monday, if I see a green light in the 1 hour time frame, I'll actually buy from this area, probably maybe go for 1:1, put my stop loss below this area, and then target this as my take profit, because I don't want to target this high. That's why I actually use that trend line, because this one actually serves as a resistance and price might reject from there, and then you might see price breaking this level to the downside probably maybe next week. So let's see how it goes around that environment. So watch this level. If price still stay above this level, the only thing can happen and price might actually break through to the upside. You know, that one too can actually happen. So I'm big on buy at this level right here. So that's what I'm not looking for on Canadian dollar, US dollar, Canadian dollar. So let's talk about GBP/USD. So GBP/USD, if you go to the weekly time frame, there's something I actually wanted to see on the weekly time frame. Probably this might actually reject soon, and then we started seeing GBP/USD to the downside. So if you go to the daily time frame, you see that this particular area is a very strong level of resistance. So let's just arrange the channel very well. A very strong level of resistance, which we might see price reject from. And then if you look at the daily time frame, you see that price still close below 2.06162, which is the resistance level. So let's now go to the 4-hour time frame to see what is going on. You can see that there is a various rejection at this area. There is an inverted hammer, which shows that there is a certain amount of seller at this area. Then what is going to happen here is that this is probably a confirmation candle, but for me on Monday I will wait for another bearish candle to close before I do what, before I open, and then probably set my stop loss above this candle. So I'll be targeting this low right here, or let's zoom it, or this particular low right here. So this is what I'll be targeting as my take profit. So this low or this, that's where I will be targeting as my take profit for now. So that's that on GBP/USD. So the last one we want to check is GBP/CHF. So GBP/CHF too, I think it has the same thing with GBP/AUD. So we're looking for a sell setup this week on GBP/SND for now. So if you check the daily time frame, that was the weekly time frame. So doing the top down analysis, you'll see that if you want to enter this area, let's use the Fibonacci retracement level, and then if you zoom it further, this is 50% Fibonacci retracement level. So we'll go to the 4-hour time frame. You see that price is coming below the 50% Fibonacci retracement level, which means that we might see price coming back to this area this week, and then we might see price maybe probably reject, and then we'll still see price coming. So for me on Monday, what I want to see is price below this particular area. So my solid bias here is to sell at that area at market open. So shorting from this area, putting my stop loss above this area, and then probably targeting this low. So if probably it breaks to, you might target this, but this one is still fair enough. So which means that's 2 ratio standpoint. But you know, market can open like this. Probably it might open below, or probably maybe open above. So at market open, I'll be looking for that entry. I'll be looking for that entry confirmation. So this is it, and this is the weekly forex forecast. So these are the pairs on my watch list. So if you find this useful, don't forget to subscribe to this YouTube channel, and don't forget to like and share this video. So trade safely, use your protective stop loss, don't gamble, and then most of the no deposit bonus I gave you guys, use it very well, and don't forget to trade safely.